The book I read for my independent reading book was Caraval by Stephanie Garber. One memorable moment on page 16 was, no matter how badly Scarlett longed to go to Caraval, she needed to be married even more. This line caught my attention because it shows where Scarlett's priorities are in the beginning of the book. It also shows what type of character she is. The main characters in this book are Donatella, Scarlett, Julian, and Legend. Donatella and Scarlett are two sisters living on an island together with their rude father. The main characters in this book are Donatella, Scarlett, Julian, and Legend. Donatella and Scarlett are two sisters who have lived together their entire lives alongside their rude father on an island they have never left before. Scarlett is supposed to get married to a man she has never met before as well. Both sisters want to visit Caraval as it has been their lifelong dream. Scarlett is someone I would describe as very headstrong and someone who loves to take care of her younger sister. The two sisters do not look alike, however, because Donatella is blonde and her sister is brunette. Scarlett is often too protective of her sister Donatella, who is a character I perceive as someone who likes to have fun and not care about the repercussions. I wasn't a big fan of either characters because I found them annoying personally, and I thought their reactions to situations were predictable. I found Julian to be the most interesting character in the book. I would describe him as a playful and easygoing character. Even though I did not like Scarlett, I found the relationship between her and Julian interesting. I found it interesting because they did not like each other at first, and it was interesting to see how their relationship developed. Legend is the infamous master of Caraval. The girl's grandmother would often tell the girl stories about them in the time she went to Caraval. I would describe him as a mysterious and odd person, since you really never know what he's thinking and why he's doing things. Garber splits the book up into days and nights of Caraval, such as the night of Caraval Eve on page 79. She also splits the events of the day into chapters, such as chapter 9 on page 81. The author had also written the book in the third person with a focus on Scarlett. Scarlett hesitated in front of the rounded door to room 8 on page 105. Another thing the author did was describe things in an extremely detailed way. A giant wine red bow sat atop her bustle, its two thick ties streaming down her backside to the floor. The rest of her dress was pure white, except for the bodice, which was strapped in red ribbons, leaving only glimpses of the snow-white fabric beneath, which is on page 122. The book takes place on an island that is on the coast and that has snow in some parts. The island's gauzy clouds had sailed into a position covering the sun and casting the coastline in a haze of gray-blue shadows on page 57. The book has a mysterious mood that portrays the odd nature of the island that they're on. Some of the concepts in this book are dreams and looking out for others around you. The sisters had a dream to go to Caraval, which ended up turning out to be nothing like they thought. Donatella and Scarlett, and even Julian, all come to look out for each other in the book. They advise each other on their decisions and often encourage each other at their lowest when they feel like they can't go on. I'd say the theme of this book is to not believe everything you see, and you should recognize that there is always going to be a challenge, no matter what situation you are in. I'd say this is the theme because the sisters had viewed going to Caraval as a dreamland where nothing bad would happen to them, but that was not the case at all. I would not recommend this book. I wouldn't recommend it because I found the characters bland and the reactions to situations were predictable. I also think there's a lot of books out there like this, and that a lot of them are better than this. Again, my book is Caraval by Stephanie Garber.